second half, Miran. What would be your advice to St. Catherine High? Because they did defend stoutly in that first half.
I don't think they need any advice though, Donald, because they heard the coach on the halftime break. He said that they're going to remain, they're going to do what they were doing all first half, but they just need to get a perfect counter-attacking play though, Donald. I think they're doing really, really well defensively, but they just need to tighten up on the counter-attack. And JC, on the other hand, though, I don't think they need to take this game lightly. They need to go and try and go for the kill as early as possible, because these games can be very tricky.
We have another score coming out of the Walker Cup, and Holy Trinity, they are leading St. Andrew Technical High School by 1-0. Well, who knew Stats can concede goals? But Holy Trinity leading Stats by 1-0. And over in the Ben Francis Cup, Clarendon College leading Manchester High by 2-0.
Yes, Donald, I think, it's going to be very hard for Manchester High to come back into this one. I thought they could have be the only team to basically upset the four Dacosta Cup semi-finalists. But, the CC team seem as if they're way too good for Manchester High. Manchester High beat them, though, Donald, in the preseason, 1-0 at Clarendon College. So, I think they still have a chance.
Preseason, you said, Maran.
Yeah, preseason is very important, though, Donald.
That holds a lot of weight in your book, right?
Of course, as a coach.
As a coach.
Is the only why would you play the games if they don't mean anything to you?
It's called a friendly.
No, there's nothing friendly.
It's called preseason then.
No, but preseason games are very important to coaches and
to
players.
find out where you are.
And where you're going.
What did you do in preseason?
To find out where you are and where you need to go.
No, what specifically? We're going to get back to that in just a moment. The second half is going to be on the way in a matter of seconds. And referee Goldson looking at her watch, making sure that all is in place, and we're off for the second half here at the Stadium East Field. And St. Catherine High will have to play with a little bit more purpose in attack. They did have a couple of opportunities in that first half, but nothing really to write home about, obviously, because they trailed by 1-0. But they want to make it count in the second half. Jamaica College, well, it was a moment of magic from Tyreek McGee as JC took a deserved lead because they were mounting attacks after attacks. But now they have to defend in the early stages of the second half. What can St. Catherine High do? They can win a free kick, and they do on the edge of the box. Over on that right-hand side.
Plays like these, though, Donald, these dead ball situations that we're seeing in the first half, they need to be more, decisive on what they're doing. Because if you're going to play a defensive game, you have to pick up goals from dead balls or counter-attacking plays.
Looks as if Planter is the one who's across. There it is, young Planter. I keep on calling him young, but really what he is just deficient in height. The number 10 for St. Catherine High. This is in fact his final year, we're told, for St. Catherine High. He'd want to make an impact. Hope this is not his final game in the Walker Cup. Here's Planter, sends his high inside the box. Oh, that was a good delivery, but the execution from Renata Forrester wasn't the best. Probably just mistiming the jump there, Maron.
Yes, and it was a free header and goal, though, Donald. There was no Jamaica College players picking it up. Good delivery there by Planter. Yes, he took his eyes off the ball, and then I think he made contact with the wrong part of his head. And the ball went up and wide.
Now it's JC who's managing time. They're going to take their time, whatever free kick now. McGee on the ball. Scorer of the first goal. Looking to put his name on the second. That's a delightful ball at the back post. How did Norman Campbell miss it?
What a play again there by young McGee. One touch, two touch passes. I think young Campbell, though, was off by the defender that was coming in hard at him, and he miscued the shot wide.
As we as commentators would exaggerate and say any touch would do, but on that occasion it wasn't the case.
Yes. put young Donald in the situation, Neil, it probably would have been worse. You're here, Donald?
I'm around. Even old Donald, I suppose. Or older. Planted with it. Had the right idea in trying to find Rajneil Brown. Thomas with some space with some pace rather, can't keep it in. Running out of space in the end. Hasn't been involved as he would have liked, Shanil Thomas. In the past couple of games, he was quiet. In that last Manning Cup game against Kingston College, has been a bit quiet today, although he has been holding up the ball on a couple of occasions in trying to lay it off to his fellow attackers. But he just hasn't been as fruitful as he would have liked. That's a good run from Walford. Gets return ball. Forced to go wide though. There are 3 players waiting on a good supply inside the box, but he'll just offer them a throw now. Into Thomas. And that's just poor communication there. As Markovic Brown putting it into touch. Lovely whipped cross inside the box. McGee's there, forced to lay it back to Thomas. It now comes across the wall. 2-0 Jamaica College. It's easy now for the boys from Old Hope Road. And Saclane Wall was his 3rd this season. Sends JC further ahead in this contest. And I reckon it's not a contest anymore.
Good goal there by young Wall, Donald, but did you see the first touch there by McGee coming in from the ball from out wide? It was expertly controlled and was miskicked there by Wall's teammate, but he kept his composure and just passed the ball in the back of the goal. JC 2, St. Catherine 0. Let us see if this St. Catherine team will play the same plan that they started out with.
No, that plan is out the window now, and they're going to have to play. What a move that is! But the shot wasn't the best from Markovic Brown. Whoa! That could have been his 4th this season.
And that could have been a goal of the season, Donald. Look at the first touch. Flicked it over the young Hunter's head. But the finish was nothing to talk about.
Well, I know that they're in school, but Markovic Brown just took him to school. That was a brilliant turn.
Took him to football school.
Mm-hmm. Shanil Thomas finding Wall. Wall touches across to McGee. McGee couldn't quite set Wall up. Simpson. Norman Campbell was waiting on it and was never favored to get their handball there from Brown, surely.
Call there by the referee. Seems as if St. Catherine is coming out to play now, Donald. They can't sit back anymore because they need to try and come back in this game quickly. But playing, or should I say pushing up high, is going to create a lot of space in the back for them, and it can be very troublesome, especially playing against the likes of McGee, Campbell, Wall, and others.
Rochester getting by 2 defenders. Rochester's shot is wide.
Whenever you have a defensive midfielder coming up so close to goal, Donald, they're not going to really pass the ball, you know. And Wall came up, he had time, he had space.
And remember that he was a striker as well for a couple of games for Jamaica College. So yeah, he's used to such altitude. There is again on the ball. Walford. Looking for that early pass to Shanil Thomas. Now here's Campbell. Oh, that's the blue blur that you see. Pulls it back. Sliding challenge at the right time with a hint of desperation. Now St. Catherine will try and come the other way, and they do. Not too far. Planter picks it up. Dinks it along the right channel. Two players waiting for the ball inside the box. Mathia deciding to take on Walford, but lost out to the line.
Ran out of space there. But I was just about to say, though, you know, I'm disappointed with the way I see Campbell playing in this game. And as I was just about to say that, he made a burst of speed down the flank a while ago, Donald.
Got out to see him.
Yes, sir. That's the Campbell I know. You know, for the first 45 minutes, I didn't really see the Campbell, you know, that can really get behind defenders and pull in or create goal-scoring opportunities for himself.
Oh, that's a nice little turn from Wall. Wall playing it further up, and Thomas couldn't quite get it under a spell. And gives up the goal kick. There's another St. Catherine player. It's warming up. And may see some action soon. But it looks like John Christoph Pringle also had some injury concerns during the start, well, at the start of the season.
He's a midfielder, so I guess he's coming in on to help with the offensive thrust.
Pringle also comes from Jamaica College. So looking to take on his old school very shortly. Young Pringle. That was good work by Rochester. The pass, though, wasn't the best. A good move there from Reginald Brown. Again, Rochester doing very well in breaking up the play. Howell picking out Simpson. Oh, they give it up. Brown, Markovich Brown, overrun the ball, but he has some support. Planter, and the Planter couldn't quite evade the challenge. I think it came from Hunter on that occasion. Here's Wall to McGee. McGee cutting inside on his favored left foot. But far out from goal for the time being. Now Planter sneaks in there and robs the JC number 10. And St. Catherine High unable to go forward with that. JC don't mind starting again from the back. Again, Rochester with the play. Looking for the defense splitting pass. Finding Norman Campbell. Campbell heading towards the byline and then robbed of the ball. Planter. Not the best clearance. Rajnil Brown on it. Brown sandwich goes to the turf. Brown trying to get there. Hunter getting a foot in at the vital time. Howell now on it. McGee. Oh, he loses it. Cole. Javon Cole. A good read there by Wall. Now McGee. Calm as ever. Small, equally calm. Rochester looking to get it on. Wall going into St. Catherine High's territory. Not the best pass forward. Thomas was looking to go the other way.
It's an open game now, though, Donald. St. Catherine is starting to try to express themselves offensively. Trying desperately to come back into this game.
Howell keeps it in. Nice setup for Tevin Rochester. And now Wall, McGee, Rochester. Rochester wide.
It's never easy though, Donald, to play in the 2 o'clock sun. You know, it can be taxing on the body.
But thank goodness he didn't play in it, Maron.
First half was quite hot, Donald.
It was quite warm,
Yes,
was it?
sir.
Okay. Yeah, these humid conditions are never easy. There's a hint of rain now, though. Campbell again. Needs to build his upper body strength there, Norman Campbell. That's one of the things that he'd like to work on for the upcoming season. Small. Wall. Campbell. McGee. Thomas. Still Thomas. Still Thomas. What a save that is. Raheem Henry had to make himself big there to deny Shanil Thomas, who was looking to get his 9th this season.
Good goalkeeping there, Donald. Also good desperate defending there by the St. Catherine
A
team.
lovely ball forward, twisting and turning, looking for that additional yard of space. Sacklane Wall, helped out by Small. Now it's McGee. McGee switching it back to his captain. Howell with the effort, straight to the keeper.
Good positioning there by the goalkeeper.
Henry holding on and doing well. Plan to fix it up for St. Catherine High. They're trying to cut inside. Walford doing good work defensively. Campbell collects this one deep.
I'm wondering though, why would Coach Patrick, you know, pull back his most offensive or his best goal scorer in young Cole in the middle of the park? Because he was giving this Jamaica College backline some amount of trouble. But for the past, should I say, 5 or so minutes, I realized that young Cole is playing as if he's an attacking midfielder.
I think his plan is to utilize him to run at the defenders. He's going to have more space to do so.
But more work, more and
yeah, definitely more
further
work
from goal. And if he's your best defender and he's giving them so much, you know, trouble in the first half, why move him? But you know, probably Coach Patrick sees something that I'm not seeing.
Tajay Reynolds is on for Tyree Small. That's a defensive-minded change. That's a lovely first touch from Brown. Not sure if he was the one who booted over the bar. If he did, if there was obviously a deflection. So it's a corner kick to St. Catherine High. Rashneel Brown. See if he was the one who got the air. Definitely tried to guide it goalwards, and then the deflection took it over the bar. It's just their second corner kick. Cole. This shot is charged down by Howell. It's another corner.
Piling on the corners now. St. Catherine team. It's now 3-7. 7 to Jamaica College, 3 to St. Catherine High.
Long kick. Not the most convincing punch, but the clearance was more convincing. McGee was held back by Cornelia Miller. JC trying to progress quickly. Tajay Reynolds has come on the park. Lovely first touch from Thomas to Wall. Wall now to Campbell, who's offside by about a meter.
Good combination play though by Jamaica College midfielders.
Sun is back with us for the time being. Shining brightly on Jamaica College for the time being. They lead on by 2-0. St. Catherine trying to pull one back. Good strong header, and then the clearance even better. But Cole picks it up. Beautiful turn. Markovich Brown. Can't do it all. Rochester was being held back by Brown, so the play being called back for a free kick to JC.
Referee was playing advantage there. As soon as the Jamaica College player lost the advantage, she called it back. Good referee there.
St. Catherine High making a substitution, I believe. So to Jamaica College. For JC, Norman Campbell will be coming off. I think Tyrese Cunningham just came on. Howell plays it across the area. Desperate sliding challenge there. It's actually O'Dane Williams who is on for Jamaica College. They're number 24. Corner kick. Lovely ball sent in by Hunter. St. Catherine defense had some difficulty with it. Very good interception by Shanil Thomas. Brown. By the way, John Christoph Pringle is now on the park for St. Catherine High. They're number 7. This is their number 9, Javon Cole. Rajneel Brown. Oh, skillful. Trying to get by Hunter, and does. Brown pulls it across. Planter with the clear-cut chance, and it was charged down. And the JC player is down. That's what happens when you put your body on the line.
Good football there by the St. Catherine team again, though, Donna, but it was just poor finishing there by young Planter. When you're 2 goals down, you have to finish goals like that, Donald. You have to finish those.
Well, the only gap he saw there, he'd have seen the keeper in front of him. So in trying to place it, he placed it into the nether regions of the JC defender. I mean, I know that he was obviously trying to go for that placement, but it was always going to be difficult for him to find that gap which he needed to have. Tyree McGee, we were still talking about his first half effort. Just look at this, sensational, absolutely sensational. Nothing Raheem Henry could do about it. That was in the 41st minute of play. And in the second half, I reckon it was a done deal again. McGee. And now it comes across the wall. It's a clean wall. Made no mistake in the 50th minute. 2-0 to Jamaica College. Back to live action. Rajneil Brown. Running out of real estate on this occasion. Here's St. George's College warming up. Of course, they'll be facing Kingston College in the Battle of North Street. We have some scores coming out of the Ben Francis Cup. St. Elizabeth Technical High School leading Cornell College by a goal to nil as we take a look at the player just going down on his haunches there. Not sure if he got a knock, but he has a...
Seems as if it's young Brown and he's having a good time on the park since he came on Donald.
He's not having a good time now. So Stets leading Cornell College by a goal to nil in Ben Francis knockout action. Dintil and St. James High, they are 0-0 at the halftime interval. And Holy Trinity leading St. Andrew Technical High School by a goal to nil. Halftime in the Walker Cup. Halftime, Clarendon College still leading Manchester High by 2 goals to nil. And with 20 minutes to go here, Jamaica College lead Anthony Patrick's St. Catherine High by 2 goals to nil. Rochester running into some space. Plays it across. That's a brilliant, but again, a fabulous save by Henry. Denying wall on this occasion.
What a save there by young Henry Donald. Came out decisive. And he was right there in front of wall before he could get off a shot. Good goalkeeping there again. Over the Ben Francis also done, I think. Rossies is leading Homewood by a goal to nil. So apart from Dintil, all the Dacosta Cup semi-finalists are leading their games.
Tyrant McGee has been absolutely sensational in this match. Of course, he did offer us his sublime effort in the 41st minute of play. But the crowd, quite a few of them from St. Catherine though, would have been truly entertained by his magic this afternoon. He has been provider. He has supplied the pass, setting up his teammates, done the dribble. And he's been set up and he has also scored. He really has been absolutely outstanding. Had a hand in the second goal as well, Tyree McGee, and then this opportunity for Norman Campbell. Campbell really should have put it away here. There's his hand in the second goal. And Wall did put it away on this occasion. Agent Magnificent.
Easily the best player in the park today though, Donald. In the time when his team needed him most, he came up trumps. Especially there in the first half, when the St. Catherine team was defending stoutly. Took a special moment, and from a special player.
Reynolds. Howell. Wall. McGee. Oh, delightful. Just got away from him though.
He's easy on the eyes, Donald. Such a skillful player.
Just that last touch a little bit too heavy. There's just John Christoph Pringle, the number 7 for St. Catherine. There he is on the ball. Working with Rajneil Brown. Pringle couldn't quite control it. Rochester. Walford continuing his run. Good movement. Lovely ball inside. The keeper didn't, well, he probably got a touch on it. Just Wall to McGee. McGee looking for the space. Back to Wall. Our Wall gets by his marker. Pulls it across. Thomas. Not sure what he was trying to attempt there. And Matthew couldn't keep it in. Well, it was put out in the touch. It's going to be a throw into St. Catherine.
Coach Coley was screaming at his defenders. They were playing way too far from the midfielders. He wanted them a little bit more compact upfield. Coley, a coach that only demands the best from his players. That's a sign of a winning coach.
Free kick to St. Catherine High. Wayward. Absolutely wayward. Tajay Reynolds finds Malik Howell. And the two will play it around. With 15 minutes to go. JC still with 6 or 7% of the possession. They've been dominant. Walford. McGee. Reynolds finds Howell. Howell on his bike. And it's going to be a goal kick. Looking for a cheap free kick, probably. The JC co-captain.
The referee did bite though, Donald. One should wonder though, Donald, if St. Catherine came out to play at the initial state, you know, what will really happen in this game, because offensively, Donald, they just don't look that bad.
Remember that they did have a couple of opportunities in the first half.
Yes, but they were sitting back and soaking up so much pressure. And that is always troublesome, no matter what you can do defensively.
Planter. Well, what could they have done about that first goal from McGee? I guess the argument could have been made that they could have closed him down quicker.
Yes, sir.
But he was, I don't know, over 20 yards out. But I can take the point that they could have closed him down quicker.
Yes. But I like what I am seeing from them now, though, Donald. You know, they came out, they're playing, and they're not a bad unit.
But that's why they're here, I suppose. Rossi's High, their lead Homo Technical by 2-0. That's a lovely ball. That almost was perfect for Rochester. I think that match is being played at Jarrett Park in Montego Bay. Matia now on this left-hand side for St. Catherine High. losing possession. Oh, ball sloppy there. Shanil Thomas, he's had a quiet game by his own very high standards. He's going to be taken off by Jamaica College. And on will come Pate Sinclair. Free kick sent long. Keeper not handling it well at the first attempt, although he was impeded, according to referee Marisa Golson. You see the challenge there on Cara Williams. Sinclair will get there. Pate Sinclair keeps it in. Not the best pass he could have offered. It was tame. It was well in front of Adane Williams. Delveron Simpson now. Ball gone through. Big chance for JC. Oh, that's a fantastic finish. It's emphatic in the end. Walford makes it 3. And St. Catherine out of the Walker Cup.
I'm wondering though what young goalkeeper Henry was thinking. The ball rifled past him at the near post, and I saw him going towards his far post. He should have just stood his ground, and I think he could have saved that.
He was anticipating the cross. That's one. And two, Walford hammered that.
If he was at the front post, then I think he probably could have get something to the ball. I'm not saying he would have not scored, but good goal at the end there by Walford.
That's his second goal this season for Milton Walford. Probably would be unkind to say he's a makeshift defender, because we're sometimes used to seeing him play up front for JC. But he now has this position on the left-hand side of defense, Milton Walford. And, quite a few pundits believe that's probably the weaker side of the JC defense. But he's a part of their attacking game. There he's trying to send one up to Pate Sinclair. Still in business, Sinclair. Williams trying to get a leg in. Malik Miller with the clearance. And McGee. Walford again. No drama for Cara Williams this time. Howell on the ball. 4 JC players rushing inside the box. Ball evaded all of them. We're at that time of the game to talk about the MVP and in particular Tyreek McGee.
That time of the game when you just give Tyreek McGee his trophy for MVP.
There you go. Well, that was brief. Here's Pete Sinclair. It's been comfortable this afternoon for the Manning Cup champions. Still very much on course for the Triple Crown this season. Nice for them to have rebounded from that loss to Kingston College in the Manning Cup, their first defeat in the competition in about 5 seasons. And to be a little bit more specific, 76 and out.
All good things must come to an end, Donald.
A few bad things too. Sakleen Wall is going to be substituted now by Jamaica College. Gavin Thorpe is now on. 6 goals to his name so far this season for Gavin Thorpe. So he gets a chance in the final few minutes. Try and add to his tally. McGee trying to find Thorpe. And found him. Thorpe. Rochester. Beautiful movement. Rochester. That was a poor corner kick. Easy call there. McGee's contribution to the game, or I should say one of them, a scorcher of a strike. That was the first goal for Jamaica College. He's our MVP of the game, and he's out. Being substituted here. Asked to rest. Terrence Francis is now on. Tyrese Matthew is off, and Desheen Dawkins is on for St. Catherine. Brown is fouled. Free kick to St. Catherine.
Let's see if St. Catherine can pull one back here, Donald, with only 3+ minutes to go.
I think I mentioned earlier that Gavin Thorpe has 6 goals to his name. In fact, he just has 1 goal to his name. Adding 5 more where just the 1 existed. St. Catherine with the free kick straight into the wall. Expected better from Markievicz Brown. Gavin Thorpe. Oh, he's bustling forward. This should be 4. Well, it went for 6.
Almost took out the cameraman behind the goal. Good play there. Good run there by Gavin, though, Donald. And Sinclair had the goalkeeper to his mercy.
And gave him mercy.
A lot of mercy.
Well, that's probably right up there with, well, as far as misses of the season is concerned.
Should be close to number 1. But that is disappointed there by young Sinclair, though. As a coach, when you give a player playing time on the field, and especially in the second half, you want to see that killer instinct from the player, you know, to keep you, you know, honest in terms of your starting 11 for the next game, or even your first or second change. But Sinclair left a bad, should I say, a bad feeling in Coach Coley's mind after missing a simple goal such as that.
Not sure why he hasn't progressed as well as I would have anticipated. The flag goes up for offside against
You're talking
Sinclair.
young Sinclair.
Yeah, he was a part of the Digital Kickstart Clinic. Paige Sinclair actually went to Manchester City along with Tyreek McGee, the representatives from Jamaica, a few seasons ago. And he hasn't really progressed as well as his admirers would have liked and his coaches would have liked. He struggled to... He actually went with Malik Howell. McGee actually came after him. Well, here's Spade Sinclair trying to get on the end of that one, and the keeper making the clearance. He actually went with Malik Howell and Akeem Robotham of St. George's College. That's the year that he went. Tyreek McGee actually went after him. But in that first year, I believe it was, went to Manchester City, trained with their coaches. And we thought that experience would have propelled him. But it hasn't even propelled him into the starting 11 for Jamaica College.
Well, sometimes when you have so much competitive players, Donald, to train with and play against, and you just seem you probably can't get that nod for the starting 11. You know, playing time sometimes can cause you know, some amount of, probably he don't have the confidence that he used to have when he was younger or whatever. But sometimes when you're in these strong units, development can be hampered.
He's a bright kid though, an intelligent player. JC number 14. But we haven't really seen that progression, and it's just a little bit disappointing actually. So first of 3 minutes of stoppage time already completed. Jamaica College, they have been efficient today. St. Catherine High didn't have a response, to be quite frank. Taken down well by Tevin Rochester, and then switched it back to Walford. All good football being played here, with the exception of the final delivery from Walford.
Commentators curse though. Walford was having a good game before that square, or should I say that miscued square.
Markovich Brown. Good skill. That's a lovely ball inside again. Kyrie Williams stretching for it. Not sure if he got there or if he did. Fingertips. Can they get a goal back? Now they'll try to get the ball back for the corner.
I think this is going to be the last kick of the game to Donald.
Beautiful movement. And here's a shot. Was there handball there? Yep, there was a handball. Penalty to St. Catherine High. The ball was going goalwards. And the outstretched arm came into play. The yellow card actually shown. It was shown to Delron Simpson, I believe. So in the dying embers of this match, St. Catherine High can finally pull a goal back. And it's their captain who's stepping up to take it, Malik Miller. Difficulty placing it on the spot. Kari Williams is ready. Miller puts it away. That's a good penalty. And St. Catherine will get something out of this match. It was literally the final kick of the game. St. Catherine High out of the Walker Cup. But Jamaica College going through to the semi-finals of the knockout competition. Courtesy of their MVP, Tyree McGee, who played out of his skin today in leading the troops under Miguel Coley. Jamaica College faced a stubborn test in St. Catherine High, who had put up a strong defensive display. But after 90 minutes, it's Jamaica College 3, St. Catherine High 1.
It was a good day of football, Donald. I think St. Catherine team, even though they were outclassed by the Jamaica College team, I think they represent themselves well. It's a good try from them. Way in terms of the program, Donald, it's a much smaller program than the Jamaica College program. It's a good try by the St. Catherine